you doing, Naja? Oh, why? I think I need to clean my lens. Here's that little thing at. So good to see you. Excuse me. We're doing another beauty face off today. We're going to be using our Natasha Denona Xenon palette against Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight. And yes, I am mixing up my oatmeal because I just got up 45 minutes ago and I have not eaten yet. So we're going to be doing it. But I'm going to show you what the palettes are. And then I'm going to keep showing them until we actually start the eye look, so that those who come in will know what we're working with. Hey, Janessa. So these are what they both look like. This is my Xenon that's going to be sprayed and put in my Macari store. And Makeup by Mario Moonlight. So these are what they look like together. So they both have, I'm going to say they both have blues, even though the blues are different. The blues, people thought they were black. The 3 blues in this row, only this one over here is described as a black. But the other 2 are definitely blue based. And when I put that one on, that one looks a little blue too. And so even though this does have a black. So we have black, we have, hey Janet, we have blues, we have white sparkling shades, we have browns. And so we're going to see, hey Grace, I know you're multitasking, Grace. So we're going to see what they look like. And yes, this is the one that I mixed up, but the base shades that we're using are, actually I think this is from Retro Glam. Let me show you the one that I didn't switch up, that I won't be putting my brush into. Oh yeah, oh wow. Yeah, that was from Retro Glam. So let me hold up the one that I'm not going to crack into to open. Well, I did crack it open, but I'm not going to use it until January. And so, yeah, the only browns are this one. So that means I'm going to stay away from that brown. Or not, because I did refresh my Retro Glam. So we still do have that brown. It's in another palette. So looking at this, we have the bright whites. We got the grays, blacks, and somewhat blue. And so we're going to be doing that. Oh, what are you cooking, Janessa? And then I won't ask you anything else so you can finish cooking. And so I'm excited to see what these look like. And so I'm not going to tell y'all the shade names. We're going to do like we usually do with beauty face-offs. And you guys can kind of guess as I'm going through the eyeshadow look. But let's start with the base face. And I'll do the intro as I'm doing that. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. I never let pizza go to waste. I know you're talking to Janessa, saying that you hope the pizza didn't go to waste. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? The crazy part is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards, because you set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique, because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you're watching. I'm here to let you know, use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love. We embrace our natural features. We enhance them if we want to, when we want to, but never because we feel like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. Chicken curry. Janessa loves her curry. I like curry too. I just don't fix it hardly ever. So that's what the Crazy Troll Nation stands for. That's what we believe in here. 2 tidbits about me. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse. And there's an organism in my throat named Bruce that likes to hiccup, gurgle, and belch while I'm doing live streams and videos. Hi, Vlad. Oh, Vlad, how are you? I'm glad you're loving it. I'm from here and I don't like it because of the politics that's going on right now. But I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. That's good to hear. I'm glad you are. What country are you from? I'm knocking stuff over as usual. Taking care of pictures, right? Yeah, so the backstory with Bruce is he didn't get enough attention as a child, and so even as an adult, he likes to act out, make noises for attention. I'm a little out of it because I'm still half asleep. I did a thing today. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about that another time. Let me put this on all messages. I don't like the defaults to that. And I notice now, even when I'm watching videos. Hello. Hello, Ibra. I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly, so forgive me. I noticed even when looking at comments when I'm watching videos. Hey, Tanya. This one was the one that was scheduled for, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And I moved it because I wasn't able to be here. I wasn't well. I forget what the situation was. I did put it in a community post, and so if you want to see whatever it was, I did write it. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Hi, Roving Fox. Thank you for being here. So it was scheduled, but it was shifted. Hey, Alice, how are you tonight or today, wherever you are in the world? I am over 50. I'm middle age. How old are you? Are you old enough to be here? This is not a channel for children. We had a situation, I think it was last week. What I was saying. So for those who are aware, no, let me get my mind right. I'm still half asleep. We're going to be doing a beauty face off. One eye is going to be Xenon. Excuse me if you heard Bruce just make the announcement in my throat. And the other one is going to be with Makeup by Mario. And so as I do the look, y'all can... I am tired. Y'all can decide or pick which one you think is Natasha Denona Xenon, which does have retro glam shades in it. Excuse me for the glares. Thank you. Same to you. M. Hobson. And the Makeup by Mario. All these glares, y'all. I apologize. And so we're going to be using the browns, the grays, the blues, and the blacks, and some of those shimmery white shades, shimmery tan shades. And so we'll see if y'all are able to guess which is what. And I'm excited to see what y'all do guess. Yeah, I'm very much out of it. I'm having a situation. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. Remember I said how maintenance always comes within like 3 days? Y'all, I don't know what's going on with the company right now. I didn't mean to do another squirt of primer. I meant to do the foundation. November 28th, I put in a work order because there was a leak under my bathroom sink. And I know it was, around Thanksgiving, so people are taking off, and, the office has, their, condensed hours and all of that. And so I was emptying it. I have a container under there. I was emptying it when it gets half full, like once every 4 days. And half full is only like this much water, but it's this wide. And yes, I was emptying it like once every 4 days. Then I started having to empty it every 2 days. Now I am emptying that sucker 4 times a day, which tells me, yeah, it's getting worse, right? I heard knocking on the 24th. And I did have a thought of, it wasn't on my door. I had a thought of, is that maintenance? But they do have like a master key to the apartment. So even if you're not home, they'll come in and fix it. And they'll leave like a note on your, they'll leave like a maintenance completed note on your kitchen counter. And so I'm like, okay, well, if that's them, they'll just come in anyway. And then I heard my neighbor's dog barking. So I said, okay, whoever that is at my neighbor's apartment door. I'm having chocolate berry. I never heard of that. And so when I woke up later that day, I saw I had an email saying maintenance complete. I'm like, how the hell was it complete when they didn't come fix it? So I emailed, I replied to the work order itself, because you have to go into like the resident portal to do your work order. And then it sends you saying ticket was created, whatever. So I replied to that one because the email does go to, thank you, Sophie. I know I don't, but I just love playing with it. I know I don't. I just love playing with it. I really do. And I do makeup professionally too, because that's how much I love just playing with it and even playing with it on people's faces. Happy New Year to all of you too. And so I wrote the office. I replied to that email and I'm like, how is it? I said, explain to me how it's possible that work order is complete when maintenance has not been here to fix the leak under my sink. When I submitted the order, now this was December 24th when this happened. I put in the order on November 28th. And I told them, hey, Skinny Queen. And I had said, in the work order, I had put, I was emptying it every 4 days. Now I'm emptying it. It was 3 times a day at that point. And then like 2 days later, it was like every 4 days. And so then, thank you, Janessa. And then, okay, stop what? Sophie, what are you talking about? You know what? We just ignore as best we can when people come in and say things they shouldn't. And Janet is one of my moderators, and so is Janessa. And so they usually take care of it. And so if that happens again with somebody else, since that person has been removed, to the best of your ability, just ignore, because the moderators will handle that, and it won't detract from our conversation here that we're having. And then I said, let me put in another work order. So I put in another work order, and I put that this is thank you. And I put, it's the same issue that I reported on November 28th. It's showing that it was complete on December 24th, and it was not. And now I'm emptying it, X amount of times per day, which means it's getting worse. And I still have not heard from anybody. I think they are back to regular working hours now, but I think for New Year's Eve, they're going to close early. And so I think I'm going to just have to go over there. And so, because what's going to happen is, if I'm gone longer than 5 hours, when I come back, that thing is full. And it's very challenging to empty it when it's full without spilling it on the floor. And so today, I did fold up a towel and put under the tub that's in there, because it is going to start leaking. I already know that, because it's just dripping faster and faster. And if it leaks out and it saturates that towel, so be it. I didn't want it to come to that, because I don't want there to be possible water damage to the bottom part of the cabinet. But then if it is, then they're just going to fix that too, or give me a new cabinet. But I am going to go to the office probably Monday. I should go tomorrow. Yo, I've been hibernating like crazy. Because that night I worked down at the Playhouse, when I came home, it was full. And I'm just like, Hey, New York for life. How are you? Thank you, Sophie. I'm twice that age, literally. Literally twice that age. I'm doing sleepy. That's how I am today. So what we're going to do today, once I finish my base makeup, is we're going to be doing one look each eye, and you guys are going to guess as I'm doing the looks which one is which palette. And this does have some retro glam shades in it, so that's why it looks like it looks. But we're going to do one eye with Makeup by Mario and one eye, which is this one, and the other eye with Natasha Denona Xenon. They both have grays, blues, blacks, and shimmery shades. And so we're going to do one each eye, and y'all are going to guess what it is. For 2026, for 2026, one of our, at least one, for now we'll say one of our beauty face-offs that we're going to do, one of the palettes I use will be the prize. Not the one I'm using, but I'll order ahead of time, you know, one of whatever two palettes I'm using. And among those who guess correctly, before I do the reveal at the end, I will put their names into a random generator and they will win whichever palette it is that I chose for it to be a prize. And I use high-end makeup. I have a lot of Lethal, which is indie. I have a lot of, y'all, this thing, that silver that ain't doing nothing. I have a lot of Lethal, which is an indie brand. And I have a lot of Natasha Denona. I may have some Pat back in my stash. If it's not selling in my Macari store, I'm thinking to keep it because I'm thinking when they sell that their quality is going to change drastically and not for the better is what I'm thinking. So that's been on my mind too. And that is mostly what I have. MAC, Natasha, and Notoriously Morbid. And so that's something exciting that'll be coming up in 2026. So whenever I come across two palettes that I'm thinking I can do similar looks with, I'll pick which one to buy extra for a giveaway. So that's something to look out for. And for my giveaways, actually, there's one going on right now. And I messed up in that video because I didn't say in the video, this is the giveaway video. It was in the title, though. And so as of right now, there are no entries. My giveaways are so funny, y'all. Like, people don't enter. And it's the funniest thing to me. We're going to randomly grab two blushes, Hibiscus Haze and Watermelon Bliss. Yes, we do. We don't love the weight, but we love the the product. Watermelon Bliss, I think I might have said that. And so, I do have a question for the members. I think I'll do a members only post because there's only a few of you in here right now. And we do have quite a few of you. But Najo is here. That is special. It's so good to see you. I'm chewing like I'm chewing gum. This is oatmeal. I'm looking at myself like, girl, what are you doing? I'm just so excited. Because I'll just say it, because I'm wondering if I want to, because right now we do at least one members only live a month, sometimes two if something pops up. But I was wondering if we want to do at least two a month, and then it'll be three if something else comes up. That's what I'm thinking. And so, but I'll leave that in a members only post. And what that would mean is, because right now I'm doing 3 lives a week. One of the three is members only once a month. 2 of the 3 will be members only next year, because I'm not going to do 4 lives a week unless like something crazy happens and I bump my head. Oh shit, you almost forgot about your recommendation. Grabbing 2 highlighters but randomly, Fire Opal and Chocolate Opal. Oh my gosh, this is Fire Opal. I know, and thank you. I just love wearing it. I know I don't need it and I don't wear it because I think I do. If you watch any of my videos or the beginning of the live stream, I do say what our motto is here. And so what you're saying is part of what our motto is not that we feel like we need to, but we just do it because we just want to. And I really enjoy playing with makeup. But thank you so much. I do know that I just love playing in it. And I also do makeup professionally because I like playing with makeup on other people's faces too. Chocolate Opal. This is also a highlighter. And so we're going to just put it on in random places because this one, if I put on a lot, it will make me toasty. So that's all we're going to do with that. And honestly, I don't think anybody needs makeup, even though some people will say, oh, I need to have this palette. I need to have such and such. I'm like, no, you just want it. The want can be very strong, but it's not a need. I don't think anybody needs it. What am I looking for? My Moon Pie brush. It's got 167. Slay Fire. They have really good liners. I never even heard of them. And I don't do it with glitter. Unless it's a creamy glitter. I'm going to take Luminous Light from Hourglass. I'm going to use our Moon Pie brush because this does the whole face really fast. And I love this brush for that. The only thing is getting under my eye. I guess I'm on the side of the brush to get as close to under my eye as I can. But I love this, and this brush is so soft. Oh my gosh, this brush is so soft. So this just like blends everything in seamlessly. I forgot to put bronzer here and down here. I just don't realize that. Hey, Kimberly. Have I heard? I haven't even heard of Tati's brushes. I haven't heard of them. Okay, well, I'm glad you have some that you love. That's really hard. I do think it's important to like what we have and what we use. All right, so we're going to spray the face, and then we're going to prime the eye, and I'm going to show these palettes again. Of course, I don't have any brushes laid out for anything. I'm going to use both these two yellows and these two whites. These on the end are NYX Cosmetics. These on the inside are MAC, because I noticed that one of the, I don't know if it was this one or another one, it was feeling dry. And the MAC ones don't. And so I'm going to be using both of these just to compare the formula between the two. And if one of them feels dry, that's the one that's going to go in the trash. Hello. Hello, Miss Pee-wee. You're not good? I do have some how-to videos if you want to watch. I actually learned from watching YouTube back in the day. So this one is Sephora Lime Green Matte. This is the one that was feeling scratchy. This one is Matte Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner and Bananas. There's a dash in between each letter. I don't know why they did that. This one is NYX Retractable Eyeliner in white. And this one is MAC, and this color is Incorruptible. Tati Westbrook. I heard of her. I just never heard of her brushes. Probably because I don't really keep up with new stuff. But yeah, I am familiar with her a little bit, but I don't watch her channel, and I don't know like what stuff she's come out with or. Yeah, just have fun with it. That's our motto here. We set the standard for ourselves. We don't compare to other people. We don't judge. It's like whatever you want to do with your makeup, that's what you do with your makeup. And so this one is up here. The other one is down here. But my brows, are they getting along today? I don't even know if they're getting along today. It's windy outside. I had a house guest a couple weeks ago. And they were like, is there somebody upstairs? They're like, don't you live on the top floor? I said, yeah. I said, that's the attic space up there. When it's windy, you can hear the wood creaking. I don't know if y'all could hear it, but it does sound like somebody's walking up there. And I was telling them that when it's a storm, it sounds like the roof is going to peel off the building. Because they were like, you sure ain't nobody up there? I'm like, nobody lives up there. It's the attic space. They were like, but yeah. And I'm going to dip my oatmeal. It's cold. They have liners. The makeup, so these are not for mature ladies. It's quite nice. All right, I'm gonna prime the eye. I already did the intro, so I feel kind of weird. I didn't put on my lip oil yet because I did not finish eating my cold oatmeal. So I'm just gonna take out some brushes. We're gonna use the same brushes. So every brush we use, I have a lot of brushes. So those who are new, whatever brush I use, even if it looks like something else, it's a new brush. I use a different brush for every shadow. And I don't have a color switch. Oh, Stanley skin. You want to make yourself look like a child? Who said that? What? What are you talking about, Skinny Queen? I have not heard of Reverend Cosmetics. I don't stay up with a lot of new makeup. I am quite content with what I have. Skinny Queen, what are you talking about? Shallow Star from Kiss. I don't understand. And is that a nice comment? Because it sounded kind of snarky a little bit to me. But then I am still half asleep, so I might just be making stuff up. You think you're on your third. Detroit Rock City. Hey, Void, how are you? All right, let me just prime the eye. I am taking out just a few brushes because we're going to use the brushes. I do apologize that I'm just out of it today, but those who know me, I'm always out of it. Usually. And we just roll with it. So I'm just taking out brushes. and then we want to get into this eyeshadow look. Yep, I have hooded eyelids. Sure do. Sure do. You see a sliver of my mobile lid, and when I put on liner, you don't even see that. So that's why I take my lid shades up here, so at least you can see them without me looking down or raising my brows. Yep, surely do. I sure do. You do too, Kimberly? I know, it's a whole different way of learning how to do makeup for it to show up the way we want it to. Well, I'll speak for me. All right, prime the eye. I'm going to get into this look. I'm going to show these palettes one more time. I want to finish my oatmeal. I got like 2 more bites. All right, y'all, hold it, y'all. This is going to be a big one. Uh-oh. Oh, Lordy. All right, let's prime the eye and get started with this look. Yep. The famous hooded eyelids. I just got priming my eyebrows. Do I care? Yo, I cut my hair again the other day. I was tripping. It wasn't even a week. And what had happened was, am I going to bring out my shadow? Probably just a little bit. I know I told you before, I don't like when I could pinch it. So in here, I was able to pinch it along my hairline. But back here, I wasn't. Excuse me, I heard Bruce in my throat. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe I didn't, cut it properly, whatever. So I said, I'll just do like right here. But then I noticed it was actually taking hair down, like cutting it. So then I'm like, you know what? So I just zipped all over. And I'm like, what am I doing? And I know I told you I usually, did I just show y'all the palettes again? Nope, I sure did not. I did have a shirt on that time. And so when I took the shirt off afterwards, I like inverted it so I wouldn't get shavings over everything. And I just washed my hair in the sink because usually I cut my hair where I just get in the shower afterwards, but I was still fully clothed. And so it's like, but you know what? It was a lot quicker. It was a whole lot quicker. It was like, did I shape up my neck? Yeah. So I'm gonna show you all the palettes one more again. Makeup by Mario and Natasha Denona Xenon. Blues, blacks, browns, and the shimmer shades. That's what we're going to be using. And y'all can guess which is what. Now remember, for next year, for one of our beauty face-offs, one of the palettes we use will be one that you can win. And so I'm excited for that. I had that thought, excuse me, and I had asked in a live stream, and the members were like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And sometimes you'll hear me say, here's a question, but I particularly want to hear from my members. And the reason I do that is because I do have a channel membership, and one of the perks is that members get to make requests. And so that's why sometimes you'll hear me say, I want to hear particularly from the members. They get to make requests, certain looks that they may want me to do, or use a certain palette they may want me to use, or a certain color story. And I really like their requests because they come up with some interesting stuff. And I'm just like, oh. And it's 9 times out of 10, actually all times, it's something I wouldn't have thought to do. And even if the finished effect is like, wow, would I have thought to do this? I would think not, because I would have did it. You know what I'm saying? Even though we can't do all the things all the time. But that's where we are with that. I'm going to take my 8 o'clock meds before I forget. And drink some water. And then we're going to start with this. I used to go live and do makeup, but it's been over a year now. I'm thinking to start. You should start. You should definitely start. You should definitely start. And come back here and let us know so we can make sure to follow you. We support each other here at the Crazy Troll Nation. Like, we seriously do. We seriously do. I really think you should. Do you have, Kimberly, do you have the Nature palette? I had it and then I used it and then it's sitting in my Macari store. Did that one sell? No, it didn't sell yet. That one's still in my Macari store. It was just too light for me. And I keep wondering, like, where in nature was he that those are the colors that he saw? Because I used to go camping and I saw a whole lot more color than that. Okay, so, oh, man, I'm looking at these palettes. I'm going to do something. Well, of course I'm going to do something. Yeah, you should. I really think you should. Thank you, Skinny Queen. Wow. Okay. Damn it. I did tell y'all curse when I did the intro. I think yeah, the neutral, the first one he came out with, I think was, I don't know what it was called, but it was neutral. I didn't get that one, but I did get the Moonlight one, which is one of the ones we're using today. And the Nature one is the most recent one that came out. That looked neutral too, though, to my eye. And yeah, so I don't know. And I liked, what drew me to the Moonlight one was the dark shades. I like dark looks. I like smoky looks, vampy looks, grungy looks. But grungy is not always dark, even though some people believe it's always smoky. But I'm like, smoky is one thing, grungy is something else. And it can be both at the same time. But just like in general, like every smoky look isn't grungy and every grungy look isn't smoky. That's what I'm saying. I might go back to that smaller brush unless I can. Oh, I think this is doing what I wanted to do. All right, so that's our first shade. I was finna say it. Oh, did Michelle sneak in? Hey, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Excuse me. All he did was pop a green. Listen. I want to know where he was. You commented to that comment, Grace, saying never mind because it was too light for you. And I commented back saying I had said that because I heard you say it when you were doing one of your videos. Whatever video that was in, I heard, well, what was it? Yeah, it was one of your declutter videos. And I heard you mention it, that you had wanted to get it. And so I had messaged you that I would send it to you. Then you commented that you didn't want it because you didn't think it would look, the colors would show up. But then I got another comment from you that said, thank you or something. So I was confused. I was confused. That shade looks great. Thank you. All right, let me make a note because I'll make a note to send it because I was confused. Because you commented. All right, send Nature to Grace. I am so confused. Because I remember writing like, oh, I said that because you said such and such in your video. It was one of your declutter videos. Okay, let me put that brush down. We're going to go to the other eye. I just want to make sure that this is in the crease. Because if I miss putting in the crease, it's going to look like it creases. Or if I wait too long to put shadow on it, the primer and the shadow base will crease in the crease. So I have to make sure I do that. So, oof. I'm going to start with this brush. This is a clean one because we started with that brush on the other eye. Oh, wow. Oh, suck it now. Oh. I feel like I haven't done it live in a long time. And probably because I had shifted this one. Y'all forget what the situation was, but I remember I wrote it in a community post. Ranking videos with Grace. Yeah. I want to see you do. Okay, wait. All right, let me get this in my crease so it doesn't crease, and then I'll write that down. Skinny Queen. Also, if you go on my channel page, it'll say there's something at the top that says go to community or something like that. You can go on there and post. Anybody can do that. So that's another way to reach me. And so for members, you don't have to wait for a live stream or a video to make your request. You can always just either email it to me. For Instagram, DM me. If you're on Blue Sky, DM me. Or put it on the community tab. And anybody can post anything. And shout out to Michelle. She posted something. And it is just for like communication or just, you know, chatting with people. And she did post something, but I think most people aren't used to it yet because a lot of people don't, well, on my channel, a lot of people don't seem to use it or to go over there. But Michelle was trying though. She was trying to get some traction over there. All right, let me back up. Which one you think is, let me write this down and then go back. I don't even know who that is. Jean, I'm gonna have to Google. Or you can send me a picture. Jean Simmons. I know they have like a big star or something on their face. I know they're a rock group. Jean Simmons, Kiss Makeup. Color the Sirens Fabulous. With the troll twist. You know I'm gonna do a troll twist. Today is, what's today's date? The 28th? And this is Skinny Queen's request. Why do I feel like it's the 28th? All right, let's get back to this look. Hi, LL. How are you today? Do you work with brands or just do makeup tutorials? I don't. Do I work with any brands? I was on a partnership thing for a couple brands, like their partnership affiliate program thing that they had. I do makeup tutorials. I do beauty battles like what we're doing right now. I do some skincare videos. I have a playlist. I have lots of playlists on my channel. The other side we brought out a little bit. So let's, I think that was Tanya that said that she knew which one was what already. Which one is indie, Tanya? But I mostly do makeup stuff. I don't know which one it is, Tanya. I don't know who they are by person. Beauty Battle is using one palette on one eye, another palette on the other eye, doing a similar look. And as y'all are watching, y'all guess which is which. Which palette is which on which eye. So we're battling the palettes for y'all to tell me which one y'all like better. And guessing which eye is which palette. Looking a tad patchy. But we have grays to put on, so it'll work itself out. I'm looking at the shapes. We're going to go back to the other side. You posted a picture of him. Okay, thank you. Bruce, can you get yourself under control? Like, seriously? So, Tanya, which one is Natasha? Because you said you think you know which one is Natasha. This is my left eye. This is the right eye. I don't know if I'm flipped. I think for lives I'm not, but then I think in videos I am. Like, it's just, I don't understand. Because I use my front facing camera for both of them, so I don't know why. So you're saying Mario is the left eye, says Janet. I love these battles because they do be close. Skinny Queen is with Janice. So y'all think this is Mario. Okay. Cool. And y'all can change your mind as we go along. Once we get some of the other shades on there. Ooh. This is nice. I was looking at, I need to blend that. I was looking at my subliminal videos, just a couple of them. And, excuse me. And I'm thinking I could dupe some of those looks too with these palettes as well. So we're doing something. Now, this is the City Beauty oil. All right, what are y'all up to? I don't know what's happening. Cool. I say that a lot. And my primary care physician, he's younger than me. It seems like a lot of people are younger than me. But he says that. He never says cool. He always goes cool. And I'll be like, y'all, kids grow fast. He was out on maternity leave. And I think they allowed, I want to say 6 months. And I'm like, when did they start doing that? And so he was out for a while. And he did my women's care appointment. And so after, everything was done and we were talking, I said, so how, I said, I did tell him, I said the doctor who worked for you while you were out, I said, the team did still take good care of me. I said, but you were missed. And I asked him how his kids were doing. Y'all, he said the little one, because he had the 3-year-old, I think he said 3-year-old. The other one, the new one, he said it's going on 8 months. I'm like, what? What? 8 months? It didn't seem like he was going that long. I was just like, damn, 8 months? We'll put more in here because the other side has more right here. I'm just like, damn, they grow fast. He was like, yeah, they do. And this is their second child. There's pixels floating around on City Beauty. I was in their affiliate program, but they're ending it in January, and then they're going to revamp it, and then they're just going to do affiliate stuff on TikTok. And I'm not on TikTok, so I won't be a part of it. But I still do have lots of links down below if you guys want to shop that or somewhere else. Yeah, my doctor says that. Cool. All of us have different style, and it's so much fun to see how it impacts Dion's makeup. Yeah, that live with so Janet is okay. Yeah, Mario is on the left, says Janet, and Skinny Queen. What do you say, Tanya? Oh, you agree too? So the 3 of y'all are okay over here. I wanna. This side is up higher than that side. I wanna to do some blending right now. Oh, wow. I'm looking at these palettes. Are so pretty. These palettes are so pretty. Oh, man. So we're going to put this on this top line. I think I needed to blend that black out some more, but that black is taking over. That's been quite a few years since I've done that with City Beauty. I'm surprised they kept me long because I was in their program, I think like 2 years at least. And when all that stuff was going on about TikTok being taken down, whatever, they announced that they were opening a TikTok shop or something. And I'm like, don't they know that they're about to do away with TikTok? Lo and behold, they didn't do away with TikTok. And I do hear that brands do a lot better on TikTok than Instagram. The thing with their Instagram was they were always having their own sales. And so it's like, can I get some commission on that? But what I like about the links I have below, the shop my links, is it gets you to the website. So if the website is having a sale, you still have access to the sale through my affiliate links. I do have lots of links down below. Oh, that's nice. So that's what I do like about the shop my links. And I did create one for City Beauty for that reason. So if they have their own link for a code, if they have their own code, I want y'all to get the best deal possible, but still use my link to get there. So that's why I ended up a while ago, I did a shop my link for City Beauty, because I want y'all to save as much as possible. And it would annoy me when some people, you know, like, and I do have, I want to say an official, even though I don't know anymore, code with Natasha Denona. I had got an email that they were switching platforms. And then I got an email that, and so I set that up. And then I got an email that my code was going to be, whatever, they were doing away with my code. And then like a week later, I got an email saying, you know, your account is all set up and you're ready to go. So I'm like, so which is it? Like, do I still have, does the code still work or it doesn't? I do like how this side is blending better. And so I was confused. And so since then, I don't even put my code for them below. I just put the shop my link below because, and I did email at least twice and they didn't respond. So I'm just like, So I don't know. I don't know. And they did change workers and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. I didn't do my inner rims and lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to use... I have two out of these for each eye, but I'm not going to use those. Excuse you, Bruce. I'm going to take out clean... Excuse me. Hourglass number 3s. This is going to be kind of weird, putting yellow and white. Also, I got some ads on TikTok for exercise equipment. Check the Amazon. The same thing's even more discount. Yeah, that too. That too. I remember people were selling their phones on TikTok. Yeah, it was crazy. You're in Canada. Canada can't do TikTok shop. And I never installed TikTok. I refuse. I refuse to even get into that. So we're going to do this eye with the NYX. NYX is flakier than the MAC, meaning how when it gets stuck in my lashes, it'll then like flake up into my eye. And I'm just like, okay, that's uncomfortable. And we're going to do our upper waterline. Excuse me if this freaks you out. I know some people are like, no. But excuse me, that freaks you out. And then we're going to do IDK. I ordered a couple of skin cards and they weren't great. You didn't know that, Kimberly. What did Kimberly say? Oh, that they don't have TikTok up there. I'm doing this because it feels teary, and sometimes it does feel like that after I put color on my inner rounds. Alright, this is the MAC one. This feels just as smooth as the NYX one. And they both show up pretty well. I have no K-Beauty. Did anyone place any orders after Christmas? I'm keeping that. I plead the 5th. Have any of you ever had to go to a deposition and your attorney ahead of time? Because you tell your attorney everything. Well, I did. And he said when you go to the deposition, outside of answering your name and where you live, he said just say you plead the 5th. And y'all know what that is, right? All Beauty for now, skincare. I use All Beauty now for skincare. So when you say that, Kimberly, you mean use your makeup for skincare? And I do know a lot of brands do now have, we're going back to the NYX. They do have skincare elements in their makeup. Both of these show up really nice. We're going to put this this Sephora green over here. Mint K-Beauty. Oh, use K-Beauty for skincare. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is scratchy. This is scratchy. This is the MAC one. Let me see what this feels like, because if this is not, and I'm sure it's not scratchy. Yeah, this is not scratchy. This is my makeup trash. This is a 401. It's going in the trash. Maybe I don't track how long I have my liners because usually I just use them up. I mean, it does take a while. I haven't had any irritate my lids yet, except for any black liner I've used irritated my eyes. Ooh, that's funky. Do they sell Ulta? Do they sell any at Ulta? I love when y'all chit chat. We all get along here. And the ones that don't, they get booted. Thanks to Janet and Janessa. Yes, I think during excuse me, one of my wake ups tomorrow, I'm gonna call the office. For some reason I feel like I called them already. Last time I went in there, it was people in there I never seen before. So they're dealing with turnover and employee turnover stuff, which may or may not be part of the issue. And I wondered if when I resubmitted that work order on the 24th, I'm thinking that put me at the bottom of the queue because the initial one I had put in on November 28th. But if they want to wait until it starts leaking, and well, it is leaking, but start causing water damage, that's going to be on them. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Hi, D Green. Thank you so much. Maybe I am somebody's uncle. Are you somebody's aunt? Damn it, Janet. I did yesterday when we did some makeup and trash time. Oh, you did some decluttering? Awesome. High five. I'm all for declutter. I'll be getting rid of stuff, y'all. Okay, I'm looking at these shiny shades now. So we used so far black and gray. Damn. Damn it. Florida Evans. Damn. Who remembers that from Good Times way back in the day? You know, if it was black under here, I would say, yeah, okay, call me a raccoon, but, you know. Oh, man. Shit. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right, y'all, we going in. I'm excited. You have a time? Hi, Nicole. How are you? Trying to cool it down and shopping for new. Yeah, you put yourself another wedding ring. Well, congratulations. I sold mine on eBay. I sold my set on eBay. Of course, this was years ago. And dude wanted me to have his size down. And then I thought, if I size it down and he don't buy it, that's a waste. Because it's easier to size down than size up. And I had a lifetime protection plan. And so I told him, and it is transferable with the rings. And so I told him that I would send him the lifetime protection plan, which is good for repairs, sizing up, sizing down, because sometimes our fingers do get a little chubbier and then we lose weight and they get thin again. And he said, okay. So he did buy them both, the engagement ring and the wedding ring. This was back in like 2012. Ooh, okay. I think I don't have any fallout that I see. I think I want to put something else here too. But let me put that same shade, put that shade on the other eye and just see what. Hi, Nicole. My makeup? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing okay. A little sleepy still. I just woke up at like 7:15. Well, got up at 7:15. My makeup? My channel is about makeup and skincare, self-acceptance and self-love. That's what my this channel is about. And I dare say mature makeup for mature skin, because I know I don't look my age, and so I kind of feel weird saying that. I can say for hooded eyelids, because my eyelids are definitely hooded. I can say that for sure. This is hard. I'm thinking this is going to be challenging for y'all to say like which eye is which, because feeling some kind of way right now. Because I'm looking at these like, we're going to do something else. We're going to take another, actually we are going to use 2 of these brushes because we're going to put a lighter shade like right here. Hi, it's me again. Your phone sabotaged, decided to update it. So I hate when that does that. Did I miss Eden? I hate Eden. How are you? I like that y'all speak to each other because then sometimes that alerts me to somebody new here because the chat just keeps going. I don't like when my phone updates because something always is in a different place than it was before. And then I got to find where stuff is. The left side is blue, so you're thinking this is Mario. Okay, we have 3 votes earlier that this side was... What did they say? Excuse me. I think everybody said this side was Mario. There's a slight difference, but you will stick with which side Indy is on. Which side did you say again? Tanya, remind me because I forget. I know that these are close. These are close. So it's saying this side is Mario. So everybody is so far everyone who said, "Hey, Miss Beautiful." Ah, thank you. How are you doing this evening, day or night, depending on where you are in the world? Because we have people that come here from all over the world, and I just love it. What am I looking for? I forgot what I was looking for. I think everybody is saying this side is Mario. We're going to take... I didn't know they were different. I would guess they were made from the same palette. One eye is Makeup by Mario, Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight, and the other eye is Natasha Denona Xenon palette. No idea what it's being. Yeah, that's what we're using today. Coming from Missouri. Well, welcome to the East Coast. I'm in Delaware. Yeah, everyone's saying Mario over here. Yeah, Bruce need to calm down. Bruce, he needs to calm down. But I did just like scarf down my breakfast. Okay, I like how that's looking. But now I want to take it all over and not just right there, because then it just looks bright right there. All right, so let's and another reason I wanted to do this type of look is because I was thinking I could dupe one of the subliminal looks where I put down a black and then I blend it out with a gray and then I put one of the celestial shades on the lid. Y'all, that looks was pretty. That looks was pretty. I was just like, oh my gosh. Wow, but this, wow, this is definitely interesting. It's always interesting when I do this. Oh shit. Never paid attention to the fact that you are left-handed, Dion. I'm not. This is my right side. Some things I can do with both hands, but I am right hand dominant. This is my right hand over here. Yeah, when I was holding these, I was just doing that, but I'm not. Some things I could do with both hands, but then there's some things I can. Ow, my shoulder just popped. I can only do comfortably and quickly with my right hand. These do. Oh, this would have been a great one to give one of these away, like a new one, because they are so close. They are so close. Oh shit! Damn. I was looking to see if I wanted to do a brow bone highlight. Wait a minute. Okay, you got confused. This is my left side. My bag. The bag is on the left side. We embrace our features here. I am not in denial. Because this side doesn't have a bag. Both sides got wrinkles. But the bag side, this is my left side. The bag is on the left. You never tried Makeup by Mario? I wasn't eons ago on his quads that he had. They were, I forget how much they were. He had 4 quads. And I have that in the Makeup by Mario playlist. And I was just like, And they were monochromatic quads. And y'all know I'm not geared towards monochromatic. But sometimes I do just pull, for certain colors. And they had to sell, y'all. It was $25, I think, for all 4. Or like $50 for all 4. And I think they were like $25 or something a piece or whatever. And so I ordered them and they were okay. And I was just, but then I didn't, I was just like, so I didn't keep them. And so after that, I didn't purchase anything from him for the longest time. But when he came out with the Moonlight palette, the 20 something range, yeah, it was $25, I think, for all four. And I'm just like, what? I said, they must be trying to get rid of it. But I ended up selling them as a bundle on Mercari. My Mercari link is down below as well, but that was a while ago. And so I wasn't interested in anything else until the Moonlight palette because of the dark blue, the black, the dark brown. I'm like, ooh, give me all the darkness. And so, y'all, this is close. This is hella close. So we just have lower lash line to do. And like, do I want to do one color or two colors? I do have some fallout. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Luminous Light again. You do not like that color over the eyes. That's okay. You can click off. You don't have to watch it. But thank you, Private Grand Prix. Appreciate it. And this is why we do makeup the way we want to do our makeup, not for anybody else. Be confident in what you do. Makes you play Forsaken. Thank you. Don't forget the thumbs up, Grandpa, before you leave. Grand Prix, sorry. I'm not drawn to that. Yeah, I wasn't either, but I saw that Moonlight palette. This is still Luminous Light. Because when I put this on under my eyes, it does camouflage the fallout because it's shiny. Michelle, I started using my Moon Pie brush again. This, oh my gosh, I love that brush. So lower lash line, good one. Yeah, thumbs up before you go. What are we gonna put for lower lash line? Damn it. Shit. All right, here we go. 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 Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. What's up with the scenario? Some old school rap song that y'all are like, what the hell? I'm not a rapper. I love me some old school hip hop. I like how this is looking like it's underneath where you see the white, which is on my inner rooms, but it also got in my lashes, which the eye pencil usually does. But then you see some yellow, and then you see this shade. I'm thinking of a pair of sneakers right now. How they always have stripes of colors. That's different. As if I'm not different. Me, oh my gosh. I started using it again recently, Michelle, and I'm like, oh, this brush. And I haven't washed it. That's the only brush I don't always wash after every use because it takes at least 48 hours to dry. Over here anyway. But I do have two of them for that purpose. So I'm like, if I wash it, at least I can use the other one the next day. Because all my other brushes dry within like 12 hours. Not that Moon Pie brush. That brush. And so I could wash it. And then I'm like, I only use it for the Hourglass powders. And so I think that's like my fourth time using it, not washing it. I know y'all like, who are you? With your OCD self. Yeah, it does. It makes my eyes look bigger. Well, not bigger, wide awake. Yep, you know that song, Skinny Queen? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. This brush is wet. My eyes are tearing in here. You don't wash yours that every day. I do, except for that brush for because it's just so fluffy. But I have two of them for that reason. I want to put something dark under the eye though, but this is different for me. So we're gonna. Damn, y'all, this is close. This would be a good one. Maybe we'll do a beauty battle with that next year, but I have to find some. No, I thought I had something else that would look similar to that. That would be a good one. Either one of these files would be a good one. You go up with that song, Skinny Queen? This eye is tearing right in. It's tearing downward. Eyeliner color. Do I want to be a racetrack star and do a red? I feel like I did a red the other day. These are my waterliners. I'm not going to use a waterliner because this eye is tearing. It's just going to wash it away. Excuse me. It's just going to wash it away. So I'm not going to do that. We have black. We have brown. It's going to have to be a black because I have an itch right here. Like, why I keep having a face? Are yours natural hair, Kimberly? I only use synthetic. And I know with natural hair, they say, um, not to wash them every day. I only use synthetic because my skin has a bad reaction to natural hair brushes. I do have all these ingots over here. I took them out of my kit because most of them reach the PAO, and I haven't used them that much. And so I don't think I have purchased them to use with the stencils, but I haven't used them that much. I think I want to do a red. Do we want to put the red? I'm going to put all these brushes away. You want to have the, well, not away, but they go in here, and then this goes in the kitchen for them to be washed. We practice containment theory over here. I do not like clutter at all. I think we're going to do the red. Let me get a 210 brush. The face brush, and then we have been used for I have both, but I have a lot of brushes, so I usually just switch them up weekly and then wash a lot when woo. And I know some people do that, and it'll be like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of brushes. If I wash brushes after every use except for the Moon Pie brush. This is the Scott Barnes number 67. But if I don't wash, like if I didn't wash these now, I would use fresh brushes, like you're saying, you know, for the next eyeshadow look. But there's been times when I've had like 3 looks worth of brushes lined up along my sink, and I'm just like, that's a lot of brushes. Hey, what's up, Pamela, dude? How are you? So you're saying you're a dude? Sometimes it's overload and I regret it. Yeah, and I'll be like, and usually and it depends on what I'm having for dinner. And I say that because if I have something in the air fryer, that might take 20-25 minutes to cook. If I'm boiling water for pasta, that might take about, 7 minutes to boil, put the pasta in, that's another 10 minutes. And so while stuff is cooking or boiling or in the air fryer, I'll wash brushes while that stuff is working. If I'm fixing the salad for dinner, like there's no time, like, and so the brushes will just wait. But then, so I may end up with 2 or 3 days worth of brushes to use. And so it depends on what I'm having for dinner, because I do multitask. And so, because I'm like, what can I do while I'm cooking? Or while the air fryer is cooking, or wood is boiling. I'm like, oh, wash my brushes. So that's kind of my go-to pattern. And so if I do end up with 2 or 3 days worth of brushes, when I'm cooking something else, I'll just wash them all. Because it's really quick. Thank you, Baguette. How are you? The side with the double... I forgot about that, Skinny Queen. I know I'm talking about the bag is the left side. You're right, because my double chin is only right here. This shit is weird as hell. Look at that. It don't even have sense to come all the way across. Skinny Queen, be nice. Some people don't know that all caps is yelling. Skinny Queen, be nice. But yeah, this is... yeah, so the double bag, the double chin side and the eye bag side is my left side. Oh my gosh. I'm going to remove that comment, Skinny Queen, because that wasn't really nice. Because some people really don't know that that's what that means. I forgot. I remember when I mentioned it to not my primary care physician now, but the one previously. Oh, you were trying to be funny? Okay. Okay. And I said to her, I said, look how weird this is on one side. And she looked in the mirror and went like this, looking at her chin. And she looked at mine and she's like, yeah, that is weird. I said, I know, I just told you that. Yeah, but that shit is fucking weird. Like, why are you only right here? And only have the bag here. So I guess this is a droopy side of my face. I don't know. That was funny, Skinny Queen, because I forgot that was there. I always know the bag is there, because when I'm doing makeup, looking at my face, certain ways I hold the face, it shows up more than other times. But I always say you should laugh at. I laugh at myself a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I really do. When I meet people in person, Like if I'm at an event and I'm doing makeup, or somebody comes to the table and they're asking me questions, we're talking, and I give them my card, which has other information on there, including my YouTube channel. I tell them, I said, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you watch any of my videos, I'm goofy as hell, just so you know. And they're like, oh, I love Goofy. I'm definitely gonna watch you. But I know, I'll be like, I am 100% goof troop at times. And then there's other times when I'm dead ass serious, I'll start a sentence and be like, what was I saying? And I really forget what I was saying. I am goofy. And I like being middle aged and being goofy because why? Because it's just owning who I am and not always feeling like, and I know that's just societal, family, religious, expectations be a certain way. But like the older you get, the more fuck it you get. You're just like, whatever, I'm gonna just be me. And some people are like this in their earlier years. I've always kind of been this way, but I dimmed it down because of expectations. And then I got to a point where I'm like, those who mind don't matter, and those who don't matter mind. What is that saying? My first husband always says, Kimberly, just because you're laughing doesn't mean it's funny. That would make me laugh. I would be like, it's funny to me. You have the same thing, but yours on the right side. It is just so freaking weird. Like, why are you just right here? And you can see it hanging. It's right here. Why? Why not? And in one of my pictures, is it my driver's license? The way they tell you to look, it's just, I'm just like, where does my face stop? Like my chin just goes down into the chest the way it looks in the picture. The older you get. Yeah, exactly. Like the older I get, I'm like, why you do this? If you don't like it, why are you looking at me? And I'm not going to say I'm snarkier because I've always been snarky, but I'm really just like, look, I'm too old to be living up to somebody else's expectations. And then who are you anyway? Who are you? Like, why are you? Oh, you. This one guy I dated, and I've talked about him before. I know I did because I had a lot of stories about him. Oh, the one that after I broke up with him, he was stalking me and would show up at the church and be knocking on my door and all that. And he lived like 40 minutes away. So I was like, dude. And so I would tell him when we were together, and he was a drama king. And he would want to argue about something. And I would say, you know what? Take that back over to the other side of the bridge. Because you had to cross the Delaware Memorial Bridge to get to Delaware. I'd be like, take that shit back on the other side of the bridge. He'd be like, oh, you cursed. Damn right I did. You can go. And when I finally did break up with him, he was like, I don't believe you breaking up with me. I said, here's my suggestion for you. Because he would complain about little shit. Why you don't have an iron? Because I don't iron clothes. Why you don't have it? If you think you want to stay the weekend here and down me because I don't have an iron, bring your own damn iron. Like, what the fuck? Like, he just wanted to argue over dumb stuff. And so when I finally did break up with him, I said, I have a suggestion for you. I said, I suggest you be with somebody that you don't feel the need to criticize and complain about all the time. What do you mean? I said, you know exactly what I mean. Be with somebody that you can have good things to say about and not always want to argue and complain over frivolous things. And I don't like to argue anyway. Let's just sit down and have a conversation. Sit down and have a conversation. I ain't trying to argue. Sit down and have a conversation. So I broke up with that. Oh, I was going to say it. I broke up with him. And of course, that's when he started stalking me. And I was close to getting a restraining order. I looked up how to get a restraining order. Because I'm like, you just be popping up over here. I come out. Y'all, I was going to church. I come out of church and start cursing. I come out of church. Remember, he lived 40 minutes away. I come out of church, I hear D. I look, I'm like, that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I just walked out of church. Oop, I just cursed twice. Yo, it was just crazy. He would come down, knock on my door, and I would just crack it open. Could I come in? No, you can't. I drove all the way down here. I said, I didn't invite you. And you ain't asked me if you can come visit. I done drove all this way. And when we were dating, he would always say, is it okay I come down today? Or he would be like, I'm going to come see you tomorrow, whatever. And now that we broke up, you just popping up, knocking on my door. You ain't coming to fucking here. I drove all this way. I said, I didn't invite you and you didn't ask, so no. And the first couple of times I would go outside and we would sit on the step. And after that, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm not giving her my time. And so I'm like, no. You want to come out? We can talk? No. Can I come in? No. I think everybody needs who's perfect for them. And so, and I do know how you feel about your husband. So I'll just leave it like that. It doesn't have to be him or someone like him. It's whoever's perfect for whoever. And I'll just leave that alone. CM, how are you? Guy starts talking. Dion hops on Google. How to set up a straight order. Yo, it was just nuts. Like, how you... Oh, I missed somebody. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Ahmed? Amadub? I am so sorry, but hello. You have Grace teeth. I think I remember you mentioned that, like, way back. Oh, and it makes you... Hello. Thank you, y'all, for being here. Oh, and thank you for all the thumbs up, too. So we're almost done this look. After the mascara, we have the lips to do. And so final guesses. Which side is Makeup by Mario, Ethereal Eyes Moonlight? And which side is Natasha Denona Xenon? This one is close. This one is like super close. Wow. And it's not a dupe for a look that I did with Subliminal, because the Celestial shades, they showed up more than these did. Even though these did show up when I put shimmer on top of the black, they did show up. And it might be the shade that I used, because the other ones were lighter and brighter in the Subliminal look. Ah, thank you, Grace. She sent me a makeup brush. Thank you. Bruce. We finished that oatmeal like an hour ago. Chill out. So that might be why. I'm going to bet all my money, $10 that Dion is going to do black lip. I want to send brushes. I don't think I have that feature. I don't know how to do it. I don't think it's a super chat thing. I think it might be something that says gifts. I know I've seen it in other people's lives, but I never clicked it. But so I don't know. I don't know. Grace, is it if you click to do a super chat, is that where gifts show up, or does gifts have their own? Does it say gifts? Asking for a friend. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember like where. Thank you for all the hearts. I see them out of the corner of my eye when I be doing my mascara. Ah, thank you, Janet. Oh, that looks so good. That is so good. My favorite mascara. The last life somebody asked me that. I don't have one favorite. I I like all the ones that I have, but I don't have just like one that I'm like, okay, this beats out all the other ones. Only on phones that explains it. Oh, you're on your computer, Tanya? This one right here is the Travel Size MAC Stack Elevated Mascara. I do really like all the MAC Stacks mascaras. They have different ones. I do really like all of those. I do really like the Beyond Mascara from City Beauty. Grace sent me this one. Tower 28 is brown. This is what I put lower lash line. And this one is called Drift. I really like this one, because you see my bottom lashes. Like I really enjoy this mascara. And I really love also Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. I don't like to have open more than 2 black mascaras at a time. And so that's why that's not open yet. But it's waiting. It's over here waiting in the winds. Or is it waiting in the wings? Yeah, so the Beyond Beauty, the Fenty Hella Thick, all of the MAC Stacks I like. and a Tower 28 I like. I haven't bit the bullet buying a Tower 28 black one because I have hella thick waiting to be opened, and I currently have open 2 black mascaras. And so I apologize that I don't have a favorite. Yeah, it was just like a week ago somebody asked me that, and I was like, I don't have one. And I don't try a lot of new things. Like if I find something I like, I don't feel the need to keep trying to find the next best thing. And so that's why I'm unfamiliar with like a lot of brands, because I'm like, when I first started my makeup journey, I was buying everything because I thought I needed to. Because that's what they were saying on YouTube. You need to get this. I'm like, okay. Silly me here. You really like one from Smashbox. I'm using it now. I remember liking Smashbox mascaras. I only had one mascara going at one time because I do throw them away faithfully. Yep. I'm surprising to myself. This is a lethal mascara. The shade is white. It's called Capacity. I really love this mascara. I forget what I think it's 6 months. Can y'all read that? I think it's 6 months. It is 6 months. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. I opened this January 24th, 2025. PAO July 24th, 2025. So this is like 5 month passes PAO, and I still use it. And it does not irritate my lids. Well, my eyes, I should say. Because some mascaras I'll put on and my eyes will start burning. And I like what it does to my lashes so much that I was considering their other shades. But then I'm like, not with a 6 month PAO. But then mascaras are either 3 up to 9 months. And I have seen some that said 24 months. I'm like, what the hell kind of mascara is that? Like, y'all, no. But then here I am using it longer. Yeah, I need to get better with that. And that's my only white one, too. Skinny Queen had me use it. And one of, she had requested a look. For those who came in later in the live, one of the perks that I love in the channel membership is members get to make requests. And Skinny Queen requested a look, and she requested that mascara. And my eyeballs look freaky as hell. They really do. Calling me out, I see Dion. Yeah, my eyes look so freaky. And what I realized is that mascara, this mascara, when I put this on, it looks like I have on false lashes. It's white and they're fluffy. And I had used it before, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. But for some reason, in that look I did, when I was looking at the short, I'm like, this looks freaky as hell. And what I realized is I had put so much on, and because it's so white and so fluffy, you couldn't see the whites of my eyes like you do now. So looking at the look, all you see is like the little brown circles in the middle of my eyes. It looks so freaky. I was just like, why does that look like that? But that's what it was. You couldn't see the whites of my eyes. And it is a little heavy. I'm saying that now because it does make my lashes look longer and fluffier, but it also makes them look droopy. So you could not see the whites of my eyes at all. All you saw was like this amongst all the white fluffiness. It was freaky as hell. I was just like, what is happening? But yeah, I think I just put on too much. You like having 2 different color mascaras on. It's so fun. I would have never thought to use a brown. So Grace sent this to me, and I like, look at my lower lashes. Like I really like it, so I've been using it for that. Tanya, because I have gotten bad infection one time. Oh, ooh, yeah. Hey, Tanya Crockett. I'm saying your whole name because there's another Tanya in here. You have old Maybelline Stiletto Lash. I thought it was a mascara. We're going to line and fill in with black. This is Alien. They don't make this one anymore. This is from NYX, the Suede Matte Lip Liners. They don't make the Suede Matte Lip Liners anymore. Excuse you, Bruce. I remember liking CoverGirl. I remember liking... Oh, I was looking at this right here. Thank you for the hearts. I remember liking CoverGirl. Yeah, that'll do it. One good infection in the eyes. That'll do it. Then I was watching a video yesterday, and the creator was saying the $1.99 membership and $2.99 membership, when purchasing it, is on mobile versus the desktop for some reason. What? Hey, Pepe. How are you? That's strange. I did look up the conversion, Eden, from y'all. Check this out. Remember I said Crazy Troll Nation is worldwide? Eden is in New Zealand, y'all. Like for real. Crazy Troll Nation is worldwide. I looked up the conversion when you had said that yours showed up as $3.99. So I looked up the conversion, and $2.99 here, New Zealand would have been like $5 and some change. And so I was just like, what is that? And so I don't know. Michelle, did you do yours on your computer? Because you're saying on the computer it's higher. That is strange. That's a ripple. Like what? Why? Like I don't. They need to explain that. Because it goes through the same channels, right? I mean, it still goes through the same process, right? Like there's nothing extra that needs to be done. I don't like that. Like how they do that. I went over my lip line on that side, but this ain't budging. So just gonna. That's strange. But she said her membership was meant to be $1.99. Hey, oh, Danaro. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I apologize. I have a thing. I hate mispronouncing people's names. I really do. Essence has great liners. Hello, Haven Rose. Thank you. No, she said it was $3.99, and I'm like, but it only costs $2.99. Yeah, Michelle said hers was renewed at $3.99. And that upset me because I'm like, if they're changing stuff, they need to let us know because we set what the price is, not YouTube. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, so my membership is $2.99. And she said hers renewed at $3.99, which in my mind, y'all know my mind is a scary place. In my mind, her saying it renewed at $3.99, I'm thinking she paid $2.99 before. Because she said it renewed at $3.99. But I didn't ask because I was just thrown off like, excuse me, like what? What's happening? So we're filling in. Because I'm still playing with this lip. I'm still trying to figure out if I like this lipstick. So we're going to put it over this black. I really want to toss it. I just want to be sure. But one good thing about my makeup trash is that all of this is trash from here. Like when I take off lipstick or when I open up a sample, when I use the fork for the fork stash. And so it's not messy. It's not messy trash is what I'm saying. And there has been times, like if I decided I still wanted this lipstick from at the bottom, I would just go in and get it. So it's not messy trash is what I'm saying. This is all just makeup related and mostly paper towels. And these I put in there too, like after I wipe off lipstick. Lip oil. You're like, girl, you digging in your trash? Damn right. If it was messy trash, I would definitely not. Like if it was like food or something wet. Oh, when I remove my lipstick, the cotton round will go in there. So we're gonna see with this lipstick. And also the smell is off-putting too, so. Hey Kevin, how are you? Okay, Joe. I wouldn't know because I don't deal with girls. But thank you for sharing your opinion. Appreciate it. You might want to check out my other channel. My other channel, if you go to my channel page and you click where it says links, I have another channel over there that you might like. Just based off of you saying that. But do check that out. If you like it, subscribe. I need to start posting again. I did post something over there like a week ago, I think. And I feel like I need to commit. I feel like I need to commit to at least once a week. I mean, yeah. This will not come off where that, you know what I'm going to do? where that liner went up there. I'm gonna take setting powder. Everything is fixable, y'all. Just gotta find what will fix it. So we're just gonna scrape off a little bit of setting powder. We're gonna put that where that liner went. See that? Clean it right on up. And now this is gonna go in the makeup trash. So we got the lip left, y'all, and then y'all gonna tell me for sure what side is which side is Makeup by Mario and which side is Natasha Denona Xenon. Thank you, Janet. I missed that one, whatever that one was. I've had this a long time. I need to throw this away though, but it works fine. But I'm inspired. I think I might throw that mascara away, but that's my only white one. Yeah, that channel is Miss Dion on Fit. This is Exquisite Beauty from Notoriously Blvd. And it is a dual chrome. I don't think it's a multi-chrome. And the smell is off-putting too. And they hand make their lippies. And so I know it's not old. It just smells so different than their other lippies. It smells like burnt toffee. The other one smells like sugar. Like candy. I don't like this with that look, with this eye look, because this black is pulling out the green. When I used it before, my bottom lip looked pink and the top lip looked the bottom lip looked pink and the top lip looked green. I'm like, this is weird. I think I'm gonna throw this away. It's a nice grunge look though. And I do like it better over the black. And I can see the shift of green. See, this is what I'm gonna keep it. Let me just stop tripping. I just know to put it over a black. And so even though we lined it, I could have put on a black lipstick and then put it on. I don't like it with this eye look though. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back into these palettes. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. I don't want to do in these palettes. We're just gonna take something from somewhere else. Because I want to tap something over this because it don't go with the eye look in my opinion. I could just put a black on top of it. What do we got in here? No, that ain't gonna do it. I'm just randomly picking up palettes. I'm almost done, y'all. All right, this is y'all last. We're gonna take this shade. This is Mariana Trench from Lethal. So last chance. Which side is what? Janice said left is Mario. My left is my bag side and my double chin side. That's how I'm always going to refer to that from now on, Skinny Queen. That was so funny. So we're going to tap this. And it ain't even showing up over this. Oh, gosh. Is it? Let's make it look blue. Okay, cool. Cool. I do think now it looks more like the eyeshadow look, because we do have some blue and black up there. So who else? Janice says left is Mario. This is good practice because at least one of the beauty battles next year, you will win one of the palettes that we use. A new one, not the one I'm actually using. I do like this better, and I came down too far on this side. I like this a lot better. Yeah, because now it matches the eyeshadow. And that was from Rainbow Short, Bert. So who else? Final guesses? Final guesses? I'm still laughing at that comment. I'm still laughing at that. I do have an opinion of men that work in certain professions along those lines. And I ain't gonna say which ones. So we cleaned up that line with the setting powder. All right, so Janice says the left is Mario. Oh, I almost knocked my brush thing over. Does everybody else that said this was Mario still think this is Mario? Let me know so we can wrap up this live stream before it spins on me in about 15 minutes. What are the other guesses? Left is Mario, says Janet. Who else? Mario, Moonlight, Ethereal. Makeup by Mario, Ethereal Eyes, Moonlight, and the one eye is Natasha Denona Xenon palette. Any other guesses? Any other guesses? All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on now, y'all, play along. Hi, Never Under Pressure. I love that name. Thank you so much. Have I tried the new Fashion Fair line? I have not tried the new Fashion Fair line. I do use their setting powder and Truly Tawny because this is my complexion. I do use that. When they first relaunched the brand, none of their foundations matched me, and I felt some kind of way because I'm like, it's a POC brand. I'm a POC, and none of y'all foundations match me. And so I was insistent on buying something. And so I do really love their powder. And this is my go-to setting powder. And I even have different shades of this in my pro kit. But I don't have anything else from them. I tried their lippies, but I like MAC more. I like the Notoriously Morbid a little bit more. But no. And I didn't know they were new. So they have like new stuff. So come on, y'all, play along. Which side do you think is Mario? Janice says this side. Double chin side, double back. Well, not double back, but back side and double chin side. That's my left side. So do y'all think I agree the original Fashion for shades were way better? I don't know, because back in the day, like before they disappeared, I was in, I think, Macy's. And this was way back. This was probably like 2005. And I went to their counter at Macy's. Because I'm like, ooh, black brand, right? They could not match me. And this was back in 2005. You know what? Never Under Pressure. They sent me to the Bobbi Brown counter. And I'm just like, are y'all freaking kidding me? Like, are y'all freaking kidding me? Y'all a black brand and you sending me to Bobbi Brown. And Bobbi Brown couldn't match me either. I'm just like, what the hell? You use their skincare line, used to. I haven't ventured into any of their skincare. Yeah, so I felt some kind of way. So when they relaunched, I was excited, but nothing still ain't matched except the. So come on, y'all. Any more guesses? Any more guesses? Because there was quite a few of y'all earlier that said Mario. Do y'all still say this is Mario? Because I'm trying to get something going here, but then maybe not. But all right, I'm gonna just tell y'all so we can go because I don't want to keep dragging this out. All right. Edith says she doesn't know. It's close. I'm looking at him like, damn. So this side is Natasha. This side is Natasha. This side is Makeup by Mario. Can I get them both in the picture? Yeah. This is Natasha. This is Makeup by Mario. I know, Janet. I know. I was like, so what we used, the blue blacks are different. Because in Mario, put my label back in here. Told you I'm a label whore. We put this down first because this is a blue black. And we put Mario's black on this side. And then we went over this shade with this one because this is more blue. So that's the base shade. And to top it, we used this shade over here. And we used this shade from in here. So these two shades. And we also use these two for our brow arch and also for lower lash line. And when I was trying to spice up and brighten this up, we had used this shade. I thought that was going to give it away because this one in here is a dual chrome. And so, but it still turned out almost the same. So this turns a little more blue over the black and that brown, where this stays more just shiny white. But yeah, these was close. This would have been a really good one to give one of these away because it was so close. But this has been fun. I hope it was fun for y'all. It's always fun for me. I had a paper in here. Where's my paper? Oh, here it is. With the, so this is going to be sprayed and put into my Macari store. I think it's already in there. So I'm gonna spray it. I do have makeup sanitizer spray. I got to take out Mario to send to Grace. I am so confused. So I'm going to deactivate that and send that to her. I just put a note somewhere. There it is. Wait, which is which? This is Natasha. She's like, wait, what? Yeah, this is Natasha. And this side is the Mario palette. Right? I know. When I was doing the looks, I'm like, we also used the gray. This gray is what we use for our transition area. And this is the gray for the transition area on this side. So yeah, y'all, these, yeah. I know. I know. I was waiting for something to be dusty or whatever, and for Janet to say, oh, that confirms it. I don't need any Natasha. Because this one look we did, it was looking kind of dusty. She was like, yeah, I don't need that. It was dull, I think is what it was. But she was like, yeah, that confirms it. I don't need that palette. But this has been fun, y'all. I'm excited for next year. So I do need to see what we have that may look like something else, and that I can purchase and we can give one away. But I think we have 3 more beauty battles. Tomorrow we have a live stream. Hey, Emma. Hi. Tomorrow we have a live stream, and then Monday, and then I think Tuesday. And I want to say they're all beauty battles. So put your caps on so y'all can tell me what side is what. So we're all going to go, y'all. This was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who popped in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the gifts, the makeup brush, the hot cocoa with marshmallows. That was amazing. Excuse me. I appreciate all the new people who popped in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Consider joining the membership. And check out my channel page because I have lots of playlists. Tons of content over there. And I do have something go up almost every day. When we have a live stream, I don't have a video go up that day if I can help it, which I know I can, but y'all know what I'm saying. Thank you for all the hearts. So we're gonna go. Emma, you can start off the replay crew so you can see what we did. I would love that. And shout out to Janet, because I already know after live streams she circles back like right away and leaves a comment, which helps feed the algorithm, and so I do appreciate that. So if y'all don't mind doing that too, and I'm in the habit of trying to get in the habit of doing that too, where after a live stream is over, go back and leave a comment or just an emoji or a thumbs up if you didn't do that during the video to feed the algorithm, so everybody else can see the doubleness thing, right? But so I appreciate each and every one of you. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. As always, y'all, this is just like, what? I know. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you'll see me tomorrow night. So all y'all that's here, and replay crew, you know y'all rock. I appreciate you. We'll be back here tomorrow night. So thanks, everybody. Bye.